A 3-game winning streak on the horizon? Well, we're about to find out this afternoon. Welcome here in Piscataway, New Jersey at Jersey Mike's Arena. I am Jackson Waltman for WMUC Sports. Happy to be joined alongside you this afternoon as Maryland gets ready to take on Rutgers. And two teams that are sitting at the bottom of the Big Ten in the standings, not only in wins, losses, but in also a lot of statistical categories. But for Maryland, a game now that has become very winnable in a stretch of games where they're playing awfully well. As I said, they're riding a 3-game winning streak. It was a 67-62 win over Minnesota a week ago. And then on Wednesday, an upset win over Iowa in the Xfinity Center. And for the Terps, it feels like everything has gone right for them. When you look at the game against Iowa, it just felt like something had clicked. Offensively, they weren't forcing shots. They looked like they were getting the shot that they wanted to. They were getting the right looks. The rebounding was there. The hustle and the effort was there. And it really feels like these players are starting to buy into Buzz Williams' philosophy. They call it Foundational February, and it certainly seems like something is building for Maryland. They come in sitting at 10-14 with a 3-10 record in the Big Ten. But on the flip side for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, the home team, as their starting five is set to be announced, sitting at 9-15 overall, 2-11 in the Big Ten, and nothing has gone right this season for Steve Heichel in his 10th year at the helm. It's a 7-game losing streak for the Scarlet Knights, and sitting with the lowest field goal percentage in the Big Ten at 41%. They're dead last in the Big Ten in points per game, 70.1 points per game. But right now, it does feel like it can be anyone's game today. And if you look at Rutgers, it's all Tariq Francis, the transfer from NJIT. He's the leading scorer with 16.5 points per game. He was the America East Rookie of the Year, the all-rookie team as well. He's hit the 30-point mark 3 times this season. He comes off the bench quite often, though. He's currently the front runner for the Big Ten Sixth Man of the Year. But Maryland certainly has some scoring of their own, and that's come in the form of Diggy Coit. We've talked about him all season long. He's got multiple 40-plus point games this season. He's really shown that ability to get hot at any point, and for the Terps, that could become crucial. So now for the starting lineups for Maryland, it's the same starting lineup for the 4th game in a row for Buzz Williams. He's started to see some consistency. It's Darius Adams and Andre Mills running that backcourt. Mills coming off a career game against Iowa in which he scored 24 points. Then in the front court, it's Solomon Washington, Elijah Saunders running the forwards. And then it's the big Colin Metcalf at the center getting another start for the Terps. Started the last 3 games in a row. For the Scarlet Knights, it's a 3-guard lineup for them. Tariq Francis will get the start today, along with the true freshmen Caden Powers and Haroon Zerno. It'll be Dylan Grant in a breakout season at the 4, and then Emmanuel Obele, the senior center, at the 5. We are just about set for tip here. A solid crowd here in Piscataway, New Jersey, in the Jersey Mike Center, an arena where learn that the sound, the way the arena is structured, can reverberate quite quickly. As Obole will take the jump for Rutgers, Colin Metcalf for the Terps. Maryland in their black uniforms. They're going to be going right to left. Rutgers in their home reds going left to right. So we are just about ready to go. I think a couple keys to the game here for the Terps is that to continue that momentum that they had in the last game, staying calm on offense, then the hustle on the glass. Buzz Williams said that was a crucial part of their win against Iowa. And for Rutgers, if they can get Maryland sort of out of a funk and get out to a good start, they have a lot of offensive firepower on this team. If they can put Maryland in a hole, could be difficult for the Terps to climb out of. Referees are getting set. Players are all ready to go here in Piscataway once again. Happy to be joined alongside you here on WMUC Sports. I'm Jackson Waltman on the road again as Maryland will look for their 3rd straight win. And if you look at the rest of the schedule for Maryland, there's a lot of winnable games. You have Wisconsin and Illinois as the last 2 games of the season. Those will be tough, especially after Wisconsin with a big win against Michigan State. But you have Rutgers again. You have Northwestern, Washington as the tip is off. Also Nebraska on the docket for the Terps as Rutgers wins the tip, and it's going to be Tariq Francis. The junior guard, he's guarded by Solomon Washington. Maryland used a similar strategy against Iowa. Washington guarded the superstar Bennett Sturts. Here's Dylan Grant, guarded by Saunders. He's going to hand it off to Caden Powers, who's up top now. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Powers surveying. Obele up top. 7 seconds left. Here's Francis now. Hezzies gets by Mills, kicks it out in the corner. The pump fake, the pull-up mid-range is good. Dylan Grant with the pump fake on Mills, and he's going to get him 2-0 in the first 40 seconds of play here as Mills had an electric game, a career game against Iowa. As here's Darius Adams, the true freshman now, guarded closely by Francis. He's going to get it into Washington in the mid-range, kicks it out to Saunders. Elisha Saunders up top for three, off the front of the rim, poked up. Francis comes down with it, and he pushes it up the floor. Here's Haroon Zerno now on the wing. Here's Francis now up top, is going to swing it to Powers. The wing three, no good. Mills pulls it in inside. Mills is going to get it to Adams now on the wing. Gets a screen from Metcalf. Going to slide it back to Metcalf, back over to Adams. Adams now guarded by Obele in the mid-range. He works on him into the paint. The fadeaway mid-range, no good, just gets out. Here's Tariq Francis now, a 16-point-per-game scorer. And we have a foul on the floor. It'll be Darius Adams, his first foul of the day. It'll be an inbound for the Rutgers under their hoop. Tariq Francis will be taking it out. 18:30 left to go. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Powers on the wing, gets a screen, pulls it from the free throw line, heavily contested by Mills, no good. Another rebound for Mills, who's all over the place so far. He's going to drive it inside, gets by two defenders, won't go, no foul. Here's Francis now. Good defense so far for both teams. Here's Zerno. Back over to Francis, who's now guarded by Saunders on the right wing. Works on him with his left hand. Zerno cuts inside from the pass, and a travel is called on Zerno. Took one too many steps. Now as Washington picked him up defensively with 18:05 left to go. Rebounding was a key part of the Terps' win against Iowa. And that's something that Terps had struggled with all season, but you can see how it's greatly affected their wins. Also made some crucial rebounds on the glass against Minnesota, as Mills has got it up top now. Terps trying to get some offense going. Here's Darius Adams now. He's going to kick it inside to Washington in the mid-range, guarded by Zerno. Washington backing him down. He's at the corner, spins into the paint. No good. Colin Metcalf's right there for the lay-in. 2-2, 17:40 left to go. Here's Francis now. Thought he had an open three on the wing. Here's Grant. He's going to pull up top now for three. It's good. Terps couldn't get back on D fast enough, and it's 5-2 Rutgers. Mills now running the point for the Terps. Diggy Coit, when he comes on, will usually run that one spot. Here's Adams now, surveying his options. Metcalf, Saunders, out top, guarded closely by Zerno. Gets it back to Adams again. Adams closely guarded by Francis, who makes a swipe at the ball. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Washington's got it. Saunders inside, 5 seconds left. Saunders working on Zerno. He's got 3 seconds left. He's going to have to take the pull-up mid-range off the front of the rim. Not a great offensive set for the Terps as Rutgers look to push the ball. Here's Francis now working on Adams. Dribble, three ball, no good. Adams rebound. Here's Adams now. He's going to take it by himself inside. He's going to lose the ball, but it's a foul. They're going to call it on Francis, say he got Adams' arm instead of the ball, much to the chagrin of the Rutgers faithful, as Diggy Coit will enter the game for the Terps with 16:42 left. And it's going to be Colin Metcalf coming out of the game for the Terps, so it's going to be a small ball lineup for Maryland. We'll see how that translates defensively. It's something that Iowa tried to take advantage of with their bigger lineup. We'll see if Rutgers tries to get Obele or Dylan Grant on him. As here's Diggy Coit now, open corner three from the inbound. It's no good, and it will be Zerno. Over to Francis, who's going to take the ball up, guarded by Washington, trying to engineer some sort of offense. 16:30 left to go. Francis stops his dribble, gets it to Obele, who's up top. Obele, Zerno, the wing three. It's good! Zerno hit the ground, but it's 7-2 Rutgers. They are saying it is a 2-point field goal. Looked like he had a foot on the line. As here's Adams trying to respond with a three. No good. Washington with the offensive rebound. He's going to take it out to reset. He's going to drive inside on Grant in the physical bucket. Rutgers wanted an offensive foul. Washington wanted a defensive foul. But it's 7-4 now, just under 16 minutes left to play. As here's Harun Zerno, the Bosnian-Herzegovina native. Here's Francis now working on Adams. Dribbling left, dribbling right. Here's Dylan Grant, the 6'8 forward. He's going to get it inside to Obley. Guarded by Saunders. Obley dribble the right and a fadeaway. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's Maryland's. Elijah Saunders comes down with it. Diggy Coit now. Up tempo. Gets a screen from Saunders. Goes left. Kicks it Saunders. Up top for three. It's good. Diggy Coit to Elijah Saunders. And here comes Maryland now. It's a 7-7 ball game. As a quick response three from Grant is no good. Solomon Washington with the rebound. Andre Mills hit the deck as he was flying in for the board. Something he's done all game. Here's Coit now off the screen. The three, no good, off the front of the rim. And here's Harun Zerno now flying up the left. He's going to be working on Diggy Coit. Here's Caden Powers. Caden Powers tries to make Adams miss. Gets into the mid-range. Adams won't bite. The shot, no good. Grant, the rebound, put back, no good. But he will go to the line when we come back from the under-16 timeout. 7-7 game so far, closely contested. 14:46 left to go. You're listening to Maryland basketball here on WMUC Sports. We'll be back with you in a moment.
Rutgers Nation, we are live on FS1 and want to give a warm New Jersey welcome to commentators Jim Sparkman and New York Yankees radio broadcaster who met his wife Abby right here at Rutgers and is celebrating 50-plus years in sportscasting. Give it up for Dave Sims. Welcome to Jersey Mike's Arena.
Back with you now out of the conclusion of our first media timeout of the game here on WMUC Sports as Maryland is tied with Rutgers 7-7 here with 14:46 left to go. It's been a lot of shot chucking so far for both teams. Maryland 3 for 11 from the field to start. Rutgers 3 for 9. Both teams taking shots in bunches. As we'll have a substitution for Rutgers coming in now. It'll be Darren Buchanan Jr., the redshirt junior guard, will be checking in as Dylan Grant will go to the line. Already 5 points so far for Rutgers. Dylan Grant, the sophomore forward who has recorded 4 double-doubles this season, one of the more improved players for the Scarlet Knights, averaging 10.6 a game, as his first free throw is off the front of the rim, no good. Grant's a 75% free throw shooter on the season. As Grant will get set. He's notched 14 games with 10-plus points. He's already halfway there. And it's off the front of the rim again. He's going to miss both free throws. So a little bit of a break for the Terps as Diggy Coit's got it off the rebound from Solomon Washington. Here comes Coit now. Not using the screen from Washington, who's got it. Now it's Adams. Back up top to Diggy Coit. 14:30 left to go here. Saunders is going to hand it off to Coit. Coit back over to Saunders. On the wing, guarded closely by Grant, tries to dribble it up top. Looking for an outlet, he's gonna hand it off to Coit. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Does Coit know that? He pulls up at the buzzer, no good. Won't hit the rim, it'll be a shot clock violation. Not the best offensive set for the Terps, and Buzz Williams begging for answers from his squad. In his first year at the helm, it's been a turbulent season for the Terps. He's got a lot of fans raising the red flag already in year one, but some signs of life obviously these past 2 games as Zerno with the clean pump fake gets into the mid-range, shot won't go. Washington now 14 minutes left in the first half is going to give it to Coit. He's going to send it all the way to Adams now. Adams working on Zerno. Here's Andre Mills. Back over to Adams, who drives on his right. Euro step, a physical finish from the true freshman. He's done it all season long. And it's 9-7 Terps. And Adams has had his inconsistencies on offense, but one thing's for certain, he can get to the cup. As Buchanan's going to get it out to Francis, who's scoreless so far. Only Grant and Zerno with points for Rutgers. 13 seconds left on the shot clock now, 9-7 Terps. Here's Zerno's going to get it off the dribble handoff. Up top, he's going to slide it to Francis, 5 seconds left. Working on Mills, Francis needs something here. Couple dribbles, sidestep, Zerno the 3 at the buzzer, no good again. Offensive rebound. Buchanan's got it. Francis thought about the 3, won't take it. Buchanan drives inside. This right hand blocked by Washington, but somehow it ends up in the basket. That's a peculiar one. It looked like a clean right-handed swat off the backboard, but it'll bounce in, and it's 9-9. Here's Darius Adams now. Washington, Elijah Saunders. Here's Mills, gets it inside off the cut. The layup, no good, wanted a foul. It's Buchanan with it, he's going to get across court to Zerno, who's going to drive a no contest, passes it off to Grant, inside, blocked by Saunders. Zerno could have taken it, he'd elected not to, he's blocked. That's the second block for the Terps. Washington's got it now to Coit. Mills, pull up 3, no good, off the cut, but it's going to be a foul on Rutgers. Washington was pushed to the ground. 12:24 left. So a couple subs for the Scarlet Knights. It's going to be Jamichael Davis and Chris Woolley taking Grant and Zerno. Davis, the junior guard and a team captain. Woolley, the freshman forward, has appeared in 23 games this season, as Adams will inbound it with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Washington's got it. It's going to hand it off to Diggy Coit. Guarded by Jamichael Davis, looking for something now. Stops his dribble, is going to get it to Adams now. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Terps got to get something here. Colin Metcalf's also in the game for the Terps. Adams gets it to the paint, kicks it out. Coit loses his, gonna lose his dribble. Lost the ball in his hands off the shot, and it's going to be up and down. And it will be another turnover for the Terps. It'll be their second or third of the game. It's been a problem all season long. High turnover rates in games for Maryland. Something they're trying to fix, but we're under 12 minutes left to go now. Jamichael Davis gets it to Francis, who hasn't come out yet. Swipes to his left. Tries to pull up for the mid-range. No good. Coit got a hand on it. He's flying down the lane. Closely trailed by Woolley. Won't go for him. It's 11-9 Terps. Francis, quick answer for 3. No good. And Davis tried to get the ball. He's going to throw it off of Saunders. And that will take us to our second media timeout of the game. A lot of chaos going on here early on in the game. Tariq Francis tried to get a shot off, was swiped by Coit, who flew down the court and was nearly blocked by Chris Woolley. Is able to get it in, but as of right now, as we go to our under 12 media timeout, 11:37 left to go. Terps lead the Scarlet Knights 11-9. You're listening to Maryland Men's Basketball here on WMEC Sports Radio. We'll be back with you in a moment. As we break out of the second media timeout here from the Jersey Mike Center, Maryland leading Rutgers 11-9, 11:37 left to go in the first half. Jackson Wantman here with you for WMUC Sports Radio, your Terps, your station. As Maryland has had strung together some good offensive possessions, can't say the same about Rutgers. Scarlet Knights have only made one of their last 8 field goals. The Terps will make some adjustments. Andre Mills being checked out. And for the Scarlet Knights, a couple more substitutions. It's Lino Mark and Bryce Dortch checking in for the first time as it's an errant pass that hits off the referee, but Solomon Washington's got it. He falls down, loses it, picks it back up, and Adams is with it. Adams gets it to Saunders. Over to Coit. The steal is credited to Washington as here's Saunders in the mid-range. Kicks it to Coit. Coit up top, gets a screen from Saunders. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Adams in the corner for 3. Fakes left, cuts right, spins back inside. Quick behind the back pass to Metcalf, who spins in. Coit, Adams for 3. No good. Rebound for Rutgers. That's going to go to Darren Buchanan. Here's Jamichael Davis now. Tries to Euro step inside, gets it to Woolley. No good. Adams corrals it. It's a 1v3 now for the Terps. Make it 3v3. Here's Coit. Pump fakes a 3. Runs by Buchanan. He's going to kick it back out to Saunders. Tries to pump fake. Gets it to Adams. Adams driving inside. Fakes a couple of times. Off the side of the rim. No good. Metcalf with the offensive rebound. Fast-moving offense for the Terps. 10.5 minutes left to go. They're slowing down a little bit now. Here's Coit. 10 seconds left. Guarded by Woolley. Coit, get to Saunders in the post. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Saunders, the mid-range shot, no good. Metcalf, another offensive rebound. That's what he's in for. Coit thought about a deep three, won't. Get to Saunders, the wing three, no good again. No offensive rebound for Adams, who looked like he was pushed by Lino Mark. Nevertheless, it's going to be out of bounds, Scarlet Knight ball, but some elite hustle from the Terps. That was 2 straight offensive rebounds by Colin Metcalf as some substitutions coming in for the Scarlet Knights. Obele will check back in. Lino Mark will come out. It's going to be Jamichael Davis taking the ball up. He's going to be guarded by Diggy Coit. Davis, the longest tenured player on this Rutgers squad. His third here, tries to drive inside, has a step on Coit with his left hand, rims out. Obele offensive rebound. He's hounded by 3 Maryland players and will get the shooting foul. Good offensive rebound for the senior center out of Anadoka, Nigeria. In his 3rd year with the Scarlet Knights. Played 1 year at Monroe Junior College before transferring to Rutgers. He's averaging 4.2 points per game, 6.5 boards. He's the team's leading rebounder, also the team's leading shot blocker. His first free throw is going to go off the back of the rim. He's a 58% free throw shooter. That's 0 for 3 on free throws for Rutgers today. Not something that they want to see. As right now on the floor for the Scarlet Knights, it's Francis, Davis, Buchanan, Woolley, and Obele. For the Terps, it's Mills checking back in. Diggy Coit, Elijah Saunders, Colin Metcalf, and Alex Ulston, the true freshman, checks in for the first time today as Obele's second free throw will go. It's an 11-10 ball game now, 9:53 left. As Rutgers will look to try some sort of full court press here against the Terps. As Ulston's going to get the initial rebound, but it's going to go to Coit now. Actually, the inbound, not the rebound, my apologies. As Coit will get the screen from Washington. Quick check back in for him, as here's Mills now, driving on his left, quickly double covered. That means Colin Metcalf is uncovered. He's met at the rim by Emmanuel Obele. The foul is called. Rutgers not happy with that one, but Colin Metcalf will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. It's another team foul for Rutgers. Metcalf has settled into the starting lineup for the Terps. Didn't play much at the beginning of the season, but the team needed rebounding. They needed interior defense, and he's given that to them. It's his first free throw, will not go. Metcalf had 3 blocks versus Iowa, made some key defensive plays, and Buzz Williams has said that's the reason why he's on the floor. For the Northeastern transfer, second free throw won't go. Rebounded by Obele. Free throws a struggle for both teams early on here in the game. 9:30 left, 11-10 Maryland. Here's Jamichael Davis. He's going to get it out to Tariq Francis up top. He's going to be guarded by Mills off the screen. Here's Woolley driving inside, guarded by Olsen. No good, and a foul called. Buzz Williams demanding an answer there. Refs blowing an early whistle so far as Dylan Grant is going to check back in for Rutgers. As Chris Woolley, the true freshman out of Las Vegas, Nevada, will take 2. For Maryland, a 2-minute, 25-second scoring drought have allowed Rutgers to creep back into the game. It's 4 fouls on Maryland, 3 on Rutgers. So first free throw goes for Woolley, a 65% free throw shooter on the season. Grant will take Darren Buchanan Jr. As Woolley exchanges some words with Diggy Coit. Didn't look like there was any bad mouthing there, but some words on a fine Sunday afternoon here as the second free throw will go. It is a 12-11 ball game now. Rutgers has creeped back in it. Close so far. Mills and this full court trap by Rutgers has kept Maryland at bay, but they're going to get out of it with Ulston. He's going to get a pass with 21 seconds left, as here's Mills now on the wing. He was left open, is going to drive inside, an elite finish with his right hand. A jump step that he's used often so far this season. Tariq Francis tried the pump fake free. He was guarded by Metcalf, quite recovers with it. As here's Woolley guarded by Metcalf, and it's an offensive foul called on Emmanuel Obele, who pushed off of Solomon Washington. And Obele, that's another foul for him. That's his second. It's the fourth for Rutgers, as Darius Adams will check back into the game for Coit. So with 8:54 left, it's 13-12 Terps. As Andre Mills will inbound at Rutgers, still with 4 guys in the backcourt. Looking to put some pressure on the Terps, who have struggled against that early this season. But Mills is going to get it back from Darius Adams. Jamichael Davis guarding him. Gets an early screen from Saunders. Pass back to Saunders. Adams on the wing. Mills up top. Gets it into Metcalf. The ball's poked out by Buchanan, who's going to recover. Looked like Metcalf was going to corral it, but no. The pass into Francis. The floater, it's good. Tariq Francis gets on the board. It's a 14-13 ball game. Terps a lazy turnover, and it leads to points for the Scarlet Knights as Mills is going to take it himself. It's a foul called. The basket goes, but it is on the floor. It's the 5th foul called on Rutgers. It's the 3rd turnover of the game for Maryland. It's Buchanan's 2nd foul, and it will be under the basket on the inbound. Alston will be the one taking it. Terps trying to get some rhythm offensively. So here's Olsen into Saunders. Saunders in the mid-range. He's already taking multiple shots from that spot. He's going to screen for Adams, who won't use it. Adams drives. Mills. Olsen in the corner. Olsen under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Adams up top. 6 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Adams kicks it out to Mills. Thought there might have been a push-off there. The 3, no good. Adams tries to get the offensive rebound. Won't get it. It's Francis. There's a scrum for it. Francis kicks out Jamichael Davis. Drives baseline. Fadeaway mid-range on Metcalf. Bounces out. The rebound from Dylan Grant with the putback. It's 16-13 Scarlet Knights. And the home team in red gaining some momentum. Here's Mills. Saunders with it. Olston comes around up top. Terps looking for something with 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. And it's an errant pass. Is going to go off the hand of Woolley, out of bounds though. So it will stay Terps ball. But with 7.5 minutes left to go here in the first 20 minutes, Rutgers holds a 16-13 lead on Maryland. You're listening to Maryland men's basketball on WMUC Sports. We'll be back with you in a moment.
Today's game is presented by PNC Bank, proud partner of Rutgers Athletics, representing PNC is Enrico Delaporte, PNC's regional president. PNC Bank recognizes top Rutgers student-athlete achievers who demonstrate exceptional leadership qualities as students, athletes, and citizens. On the court today with Enrico are Rutgers University President William Tate, Rutgers New Brunswick Chancellor Fred C. Conwell, Rutgers Director of Athletics Kelly Zinn, and Senior Associate Athletic Director for Student-Athlete Development and Success, Harry Locke. Today, we'd like to recognize some of our student-athlete achievers. Please welcome, from football, DJ Allen. From women's lacrosse, Sophia Rao. From men's track and field and cross country, Leon Tilton. From women's soccer, Rachel Quigley. From wrestling, Anthony White. And from men's golf, Jeffrey Zatorsky. PNC Bank is proud to partner with Rutgers University, where students exhibit high levels of achievement in education, research, and athletics. Fans, let's give a round of applause for these outstanding student athletes. And now, fans, one of our student athletes has a free TV presented by Hendo. For the loudest fan here at Jersey Mike's Arena, if you want that free TV, stand up and
Back with you now here at WMUC Sports Radio, coming out of the under 8 timeout here in Piscataway, New Jersey at Jersey Mike's Arena as Rutgers leads Maryland 16-13. And that media timeout, somebody just won a TV. You're hearing that right. There is a TV gifted by Rutgers football or Rutgers athletics to a fan during the timeout. So there's that. No shortage of fun moments in college basketball. As we're just about to resume play here, Darius Adams will take the inbound from Maryland. We have 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Almost a 5-second violation, they're going to call it. Adams could not find a teammate to go to, and a quick turnover for the Terps. You could say ball don't lie as Rutgers' hand just got a hand on the ball that allowed that inbound for Maryland. Looked like an errant pass, but regardless, Rutgers gets the ball back. This is going to be Jamichael Davis, guarded by Isaiah Watts, who's checked in for the first time. Here's Tariq Francis now. Over to Chris Woolley. Over to Dennis Battleau, who's checked in also for the first time for the Scarlet Knights. Here's Davis, crosses up Watts, the pull-up jumper, it's good. As it's an 18-13 ball game. As Maryland trails 18-13 now. Here's Adams now, off the pass from Watts inside. Rutgers wanted to travel. Watts corner three, no good. Washington with the rebound, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Elijah Saunders. Looked like he gave a little bit of a push there to Dennis Battleau. And Rutgers will get the ball back. It's another offensive foul and turnover for Maryland. Haven't really found their footing so far yet in this game. As they trail by 5, 6:40 left to go. Rutgers, it's stolen by Washington. It was a long pass from Davis. An errant throw. Coit makes a man miss. Cuts inside, the basket's good. Francis couldn't stop the driving Diggy Coit, who we know could explode at any time on offense. It's 18-15 now, 6:20 left. Here's Davis, the pass inside to Grant. In the paint, he's quickly double covered. Watts thought he poked it away. He did, but it went off of him. So it will stay Rutgers ball, 6:15 left, 16 seconds left to go. And a lot of chaos here for the Terps as Buzz Williams signals to the referees that he wants a coach's challenge, and he's going to get it. So 16-15 left to go, and Maryland is challenging the ruling on the floor that the ball went off Isaiah Watts as opposed to Dylan Grant. He might have a case. There was a referee right there on the baseline. As the refs will go to the monitor, we'll stay with you here on WMUC Sports. Happy to be joined along with you all from wherever you're listening from here on this Sunday afternoon. As Buzz Williams will challenge the ball, challenge the call on the floor. And Maryland so far in this game, 4 turnovers as opposed to Rutgers 5. There's been a lot of chaos from both teams. Maryland sitting 7 for 23 from the field, 1 for 10 from 3. They're also 0 for 2 from the line. Rutgers not much better, 17% from 3 and 7 for 20 from the line. And both teams have struggled from the field this season. It's been turbulent for both sides. Maryland is 17th in the Big Ten in field goal percentage with a 41.2% clip. And, well, we mentioned it before on the broadcast, Rutgers is right behind them. Rutgers and Maryland also in the bottom 6 or 7 in three-point percentage. They both have the same exact clip. They're both 32.2% on the season. As Maryland begins to somewhat break their huddle and send their 5 out, Rutgers also doing the same. And Rutgers in the midst of a 7-game losing streak here. In Steve Pikiell's 10th season, it was a tough loss to number 7 Nebraska, 80-68. UCLA, it was a demolition just over a week ago in a 98-66 rout for the Scarlet Knights, and they just haven't really found their footing this season. And For Rutgers, Maryland is their only mirror matchup this season. If you don't know what a mirror matchup is, that means you play a team twice in a season. Maryland and Rutgers will meet again in the Xfinity Center on March 1st. As both teams have fully broken their huddles and are on the floor awaiting a decision from the referees who are about to make a call. And the call is overturned, so it will be a successful challenge for Buzz Williams. And it'll give Maryland the ball right back. Looked like there was enough evidence to overturn the call as Diggy Coit will inbound. Another full court trap situation for Rutgers, as I think we have an immediate turnover here. And it looks like we have an offensive foul on the Terps that'll immediately go back to Rutgers. Jamichael Davis will inbound. Look like a turnover from Diggy Coit is what it's being officially called. And a 5-second violation on Rutgers. Boy, it is an unbelievable display of a lack of discipline and focus from both teams here so far. It's been back-to-back-to-back turnovers as Adams quickly swarmed. He's going to get it to Coit now. Approaching 6 minutes left. Coit's going to get it back in time. He's going to drive it all the way himself. A little too strong with the offensive rebound from Washington is good. And it's a quick 4-point swing for the Terps. There's 3 turnovers in the last minute for the Scarlet Knights. Here's Jamichael Davis now, guarded by Darius Adams. 5:45 left to go, 18-17 Terps. Here's Dylan Grant. Goes to his right. He's going to get it off to Badalau. The 3-ball, no good. And is a foul on Maryland. Looks like they're going to call that on Elijah Saunders. And it's going to stay with Rutgers. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 5:38 left in the first half. It'll be Saunders' second, and he'll make way for Colin Metcalf. So it's Metcalf, Washington, Adams, Watts, and Coit on the floor for the Terps. And as I say that, Andre Mills is going to check out Isaiah Watts. So it'll be Jamichael Davis inbounding for the Scarlet Knights. It's 6 fouls on Maryland, 5 on Rutgers. It's a quick corner 3 for Francis. It's an air ball. The toss-up for the ball, though, goes to Jamichael Davis. Davis now on Coit. Under 10 left on the shot clock. Davis goes to his right in the mid-range. Pulls up from the left. Elbow swish. 20-17 off the Jamichael Davis jumper. He has 4 now as Coit's got it. Going to his left, trying to blow by Davis. The pull-up mid-range, can't answer back. It is an offensive rebound. No, defensive rebound. Grant's able to corral it. As Tariq Francis has got it now. Grant at the top of the three-point line, guarded by Metcalf. Here's Badalau. He's sworn inside the paint. Francis tries to pump the mid-range. The corner 3 for Rutgers, no good. Rebounded by Adams. The shot coming from Dylan Grant. As Adams tries to drive on his left hand to the cup. The right-handed finish on the left-handed drive. And it's a 20-point lead. It's 20-19 for Rutgers. Here's Grant now. Over to Badalau. Jamichael Davis surveying his options. Tries to get it to Grant in the post on Adams. Spins, lays the ball up. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's in the hands of Colin Metcalf. Andre Mills now. We'll see what kind of offense he can engineer for the Terps. Flying with his right hand. Euro sets it side to Washington, who throws it down with authority. And a quick timeout from Steve Peichel. And Maryland with a 21-20 lead with 4:03 left to go. And we'll see if that counts as the media timeout. It is a 30-second charged timeout to Rutgers. So we will stay with you here on WMUC Sports. A good few sets of offense for Maryland. It was Andre Mills on the drive. Was able to pass it off to Sullivan Washington. So from Maryland, Washington now leading the team with 6 points so far today. Adams has got 4. Diggy Coit also has 4. Mills and Metcalf with 2. For Rutgers, it's Dylan Grant leading the scoring with 7. Jamichael Davis has also added 4 of his own on the floor. And both teams looking for some sort of consistency here now. It's been a little bit of an erratic game so far from both teams. As we will take a break with you now as the 30-second timeout has been switched to the media timeout. Maryland leads Rutgers 21-24, 3 left to go here on WMEC Sports.
Winning their first 31 games of the season and led by National Coach of the Year Tom Young, we celebrate the 50th anniversary of their Final Four run. Let's welcome back to Jersey Mike's Arena, members of the 1976 Rutgers men's basketball team. Here with us today, please welcome Bruce Shearer, Mike Palco, Kendra Sellers, Mark Conley, Jeff Feinbaum, Peter Horowitz, and class of 2024 Knights of Honor inductee, Mike Dabney. And Kendra Sellers, the daughter of Phil Sellers, joining us here on the court. Fans, let's hear it one more time for the 1976 Rutgers men's basketball team.
Back with you now from the media timeout here at the Jersey Mike Center in Piscataway, New Jersey, as Maryland leads Rutgers 21-20 with 4:03 left to go. Rutgers called the timeout, so it will be staying with the Scarlet Knights. It'll be Jamichael Davis taking it up for Rutgers. Davis now guarded by Diggy Coit. He's going to get it to Harun Zerno, who's checked back into the game. Here's Davis working on Andre Mills. Zerno, the wing three in front of the Maryland bench, off the side of the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound. It will stay Rutgers ball, out of bounds on Darius Adams. As Davis now will take the inbound, surveying his options. He's going to try to get it to Buchanan. Almost poked away by Washington. Gives a few claps, bringing the energy for this Terps defense. Here's Tariq Francis, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now guarded by Washington. Here's Jamichael Davis, driving right, baseline, mid-range pull-up. It's good. It's the second time he's hit that shot today. It's 3 for 5 from the field. 6 points for Davis, 22-21 Rutgers. 3:17 left in the first half of play. Here's Andre Mills. He's got it up top, guarded by Zerno. Spins in the paint, the floater, no good. Ball's tipped, out of bounds, staying Maryland possession. Refs say it went out on him. As at the scores table now from Maryland, checking in is Guillermo Del Pino, a true freshman from Cordoba, Spain, who has not played a considerable amount of time. He hasn't scored since November 26th. Didn't play against Iowa. He's going to take the inbound for the Terps. Started the first 2 games, played sparingly though, almost a turnover. It's an errant pass. Davis got a hand on it, but Dickey Coit's got it. Guarded by Zerno. 3 minutes left. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Coit stopped his dribble. He's going to get it to Delpino, who gives it back to Coit at the Rutgers R logo. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Coit looking for something. Dribbles, fade away from the elbow, rims out. Rebound Rutgers. Into the hands of Buchanan. To Tariq Francis, driving on Delpino. The floater, it's good! Tariq Francis with a physical floater finish on the freshman. As Dickey Coit's got it now. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half of play. 24-21 Rutgers. Metcalf is going to try to give Coit a screen. Coit's going to give it back to Delpino, who fakes, cuts inside, tries to spin, and he's going to get called for a travel. Feet moved just one too many times. And that's another turnover for Maryland. It's their 6th of the half, as Darius Adams will quickly take out Delpino, and he will go to the bench. Buzz Williams, an early substitution there. As it will be Jamichael Davis once again running the point for the Scarlet Knights. He's their guy for that. With Tariq Francis, the guy with the ball in his hands, he's the scorer. Here's Zerno to Buchanan. Bryce Dortch also checked in for the first time for Rutgers. He's on the floor. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. We just hit 2 minutes left to play. Here's Tariq Francis working on Darius Adams. Loses the ball for a moment. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He's going to try to get it to Buchanan, who can't corral it. And it will be the 8th Rutgers turnover of the half. And Maryland ball. And Darren Buchanan will come out of the game. Dylan Grant, who's had an awfully good half so far, leading the team in points with 7. Here's Coit now taking it. 1:50 left to go. Terps trying to end the half strong. Solomon Washington to Mills, driving inside on his left. Stop the right-handed finish, no good. Metcalf fights for the rebound, and one! Metcalf with the floater off the offensive rebound, and Maryland's going to have a chance at a 3-point play. And Metcalf now with a chance to get his 5th point of the day. He's 2 for 2 from the field, as that foul is going to be assessed to Bryce Dortch. Metcalf will get a chance to tie the game at 24 now. 1:41 left to play. The shot, and it will be no good. There's a fight for the rebound. Solomon Washington's got it under the basket. He tries to fight. It's blocked by Dylan Grant under the rim. Rutgers has got it now. Tariq Francis pump fakes the 3, and he's going to throw himself into Colin Metcalf and won't get 3 shots. A smart play from Francis, almost took the 3. He instead decides to pump fake, and the foul is going to go on Metcalf, his 2nd of the day. So Rutgers a chance to make this a 4-point game. Francis a 89% free throw shooter on the season. As Isaiah Watts looked like he was going to check in, he's not going to anymore. Buzz Williams will stick with what he has right now as the first free throw. Won't even touch the rim. It's good. Francis is the only Big Ten player with multiple 30-point games off the bench since 1996-1997 season. As the 2nd free throw is good, and Chris Woolley will take Dortch. So Francis now will look to make a 3 of 3 at the line. Rutgers 5 for 8 so far from the stripe. The 3rd free throw will bounce off the rim a couple times, but it will go. As Maryland now facing a 4-point deficit, is almost a bad pass. Mills almost fell out of bounds. Is going to get it to Coit though. He saves the play. 1:19 left to go. Darius Adams with it. Trying to cross up Zerno. Coit up top. Won't use the screen from Metcalf. Coit, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets it to Adams now. A deep 3. Nylon! Darius Adams with the triple. And it's a 27-26 game. 1-point game, 1 minute left to play here. From Piscataway, New Jersey, a tightly contested match so far. As the Terps trail Rutgers by 1, here's Jamichael Davis. 47 seconds left. We'll see if Rutgers has the potential for a 2-1. He tries to drive on his right. Thought about the mid-range. He's going to drive inside. Kick out. Corner 3 to Francis. He's got 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He's going to get an angle on Coit. The floater, no good. Darius Adams corrals it. And with 27 seconds left, it's a 1-2 second difference between shot clock and game clock. So the Terps, barring a turnover or an offensive foul, will almost certainly get the last shot of the game. Darius Adams, a few dribbles up top at half court, and Buzz Williams won't like what he sees from his offense. He's going to call a timeout now. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. He's going to look to get an offensive play. Run a set out of the half court here for Maryland. As the Terps with the potential to go into the half with the lead. That 3 from Adams was just the second 3 of the half for the Terps. They're 2 for 11, also 0 for 3 from the free throw line. And Adams leading the team in scoring as well with that 3. He's got 7 points. Solomon Washington right behind him with 6 points and 7 rebounds for the Terps. Boy, has Washington been a huge, huge factor for the Terps. One of the 4 Texas A&M transfers Buzz Williams brought from College Station. Didn't play till December 2nd due to injury, but since then, he's been a high-impact player for the Terps, especially with Pharrell Payne still being out. So the horn blows, and we will get it going here. Elijah Saunders checking in for Maryland. And correct me if I'm wrong, there are 6 players on the floor right now for Maryland. Someone's got to check out of the game, and it will be Darius Adams. Some confusion from the Terps sideline, and it's Colin Metcalf who's actually going to check out. His confusion and clarification there as Saunders will inbound. Adams and Washington at the low block. Diggy Coit at the right elbow. Andre Mills at the opposite block. Solomon Washington's going to cut up top. Here's Coit. 10 seconds left. Mills. Coit up top. Pump fakes the deep 3. He's got 2 seconds left of the shot clock. Working on Buchanan. The deep 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Mills had the rebound, but the buzzer goes, and that will do it. Presumably for the first 20 minutes of play. Both teams have not left yet. Maryland thought they had a foul. Buzz Williams halfway onto the floor looking for something. The refs are discussing, maybe seeing if there's some time left on the game clock. Looks like there's 0.7 left. Rutgers coach is signaling their players over to the bench, and it looks like Rutgers, the referees now going to the scores table. Colin Metcalf did the official scores box check-in. And it looks like the Terps might have something here with 0.7 seconds left. We'll probably get an official review on how much time is left. It was an offensive rebound by the Terps. I think they're going to look and see how much time is left and see if there's a potential foul on Rutgers as well. The foul looks like it's being officially awarded to Washington as the ball went off. And Mills looks like he got it with 1.3. That is the official review. We'll see if there's a foul. So the Terps potentially with an opportunity for one more look at a shot before we go to the halftime break. Looks like Mills got a hand on it with 2.3 seconds left, but keep in mind there was a So they're officially ruling a jump ball off that play. So with 0.7 seconds left, Maryland will have it thanks to the possession arrow. Had to remember to that shot clock there. There was that 1 second difference, and it did end up mattering a lot. So the Terps will have one last look at it as Colin Metcalf is checked in for some height. Terps will likely only have a quick lob up or put back. Darius Adams will inbound it. Adams, Washington The putback and a foul called. It took only 0.4 seconds, and the boos rained down here from the Rutgers faithful. It was a lob to Solomon Washington, who tried to tip it from the free throw line, and he will now get 2 free throws with 0.3 seconds left. As Washington will take 2 free throws. Steve Peichel argued with the refs for quite a bit on that one. Terps could tie it here. Washington's first free throw is good. Andre Mills will check in for Saunders. So barring anything crazy, Terps will go into the halftime break with at least a tie. As Washington now takes a couple dribbles. It's a few more. Will go up. The free throw off the front of the rim. No good. And that will do it for the first half of play here from the Jersey Mike Center. Rutgers and Maryland knotted at 27 in the first 20 minutes. It was a back and forth half. Both teams got some good looks, had some good offensive possessions, but each had their struggles. Both teams 34% from the field. Maryland with 6 turnovers, Rutgers with 8. The leading scorers for each team, Tariq Francis with 7 for Rutgers. Darius Adams for Maryland also with 7. So that'll do it for the first 20 minutes of play here from Piscataway, New Jersey. We'll go to the halftime break here on WMUC Sports. We'll see you for the second half.
Welcome back. From the 2020s, Luke Nathan and Paul Mulcahy. From the 2010s, say hello to Jake Danica and Jalen High. From the 2000s, Sloan Baptiste, Marquise Ray, David Blakes, Tyler Glass, David Calola, Jewel Wiggin, Justin Piasecki, Rob Setzer, Lenny Mazel, Renardo Brown, Robert O'Connor. From the 1990s, we welcome back David Fisher, Anthony Stork, Andrew Kolosowski, Brian Davis, David Santiago, Jamal Phillips, Chuck Weiler, Jacopo Minardi, Alvin Rich, Steve Worthy, Donnell Lumpkin, Creighton Drury, Bruce Goodman, Robin James, Rick Patel, Keith Hughes Jr. representing his father, Keith Hughes Sr., Jay McGinnis, and Rick Danica. From the 1980s, we welcome back Steve Brown, Eddie Zucker, Robbie Futterman, John Battle, Jonathan McDaniel, Roy Hinson, Richard Brunson, Darius Griffin, Kelvin Troy, Brian Ellerby, Rudy Mann, Matthew Mathinger, And from the 1960s, we welcome back Bob Reeson, John Sid, and Cliff Peterson. And finally, representing the 1950s, next week he celebrates his 94th birthday. Let's welcome back to Jersey Mike's Arena, William Dudley T. Rutgers Nation, let's hear it one more time for all of our Rutgers men's basketball medal winners. Come on, Rutgers Nation, one more time, let's get loud for all of our Rutgers men's basketball medal winners here in attendance this afternoon. Welcome back to Piscataway. Fans, congratulations to today's Mike's Amazing Seat Upgrade of the Game winners. Mike's Amazing, the official mayonnaise and mustard of your Scarlet Knights. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
I always forget this perfectly like that. How you doing, sir?
Fire up Big Ten Plus for more Scarlet Knights, more Rutgers games, more access to Scarlet Knights wherever you want, 24/7. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
All right, fans, check out the video board for today's Easy Pass Drive to the Hat.
I don't even know what happened.
And we're going to move to the rim. Number 0 to Rick Francis.
Yeah.
Fans, don't forget Easy Pass will speed your drive to the game on toll roads, bridges, and tunnels with Easy Pass. There's no more fumbling for money at the toll plazas or sitting in line at the cash lanes. What are you waiting for? Download the MJ Easy Pass app today. PNC Bank is a proud partner of Rutgers Athletics. We celebrate the achievements of Rutgers student athletes through the PNC Achiever Award, recognizing 2 individuals who excel academically, athletically, and make a positive impact in the community. This week, we honor Antonia Bates of women's basketball and Jonathan Anderson of men's cross country and track and field. PNC Bank is proud to support Rutgers University, where students strive for excellence in education, research, and athletics. Hey, Rutgers fans, if the Terrapins miss 2 consecutive free throws here in the second half, you get a free shake, courtesy of Shake Shack tomorrow. The second half of today's game, presented by Horizon, the health insurer that New Jersey knows and trusts, covering families and businesses for more than 90 years. Fans, a reminder that 50/50 raffle sales will be concluding soon. So make sure to buy yours before it closes by finding a 50/50 representative up on the concourse.
Like I know you were really gonna create.
second half, your Rutgers Scarlet Knights. All right, guys, just got your video board for tonight's first half highlights.
Back with you now for the second half. This edition of Maryland Basketball D Sports Radio, as the Terps are tied with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights 27-27 here for the last 20 minutes of play. Pleased to welcome you back into the broadcast for wherever you're listening here on WMUC Sports Radio, live from Jersey Mike's Arena in Piscataway, New Jersey. I'm Jackson Wantman. It's a tightly contested half between two teams that are at the bottom of the Big Ten. And for points of this half, they've certainly looked like it. We've had a lot of turnovers on both sides, a lot of missed shots. Sometimes there was consecutive turnovers and back-to-back possessions for both teams. Both teams looking to clean things up in this second half. For Maryland, Once again, trying to win their third straight, and Rutgers trying to avoid its 8th straight loss. Currently lost 7 in a row. They're sitting at 9-15. It will be Rutgers starting with the ball side out from the half-court line. It'll be Dylan Grant for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in their reds. They're now going right to left. Terps in their black uniforms going left to right. Both teams getting set. All starting lineups are back onto the floor. So for the Terps, that's Darius Adams, Andre Mills, Colin Metcalf, Elijah Saunders, Solomon Washington. For Rutgers, it's Dylan Grant, Tariq Francis, Haroon Zerno, Emmanuel Obele, and Caden Powers. As Francis loses the ball out of bounds, it's off Solomon Washington. It'll be Francis taking the inbound now, 11 seconds into the half. It's Francis looking for someone to go to. He's going to find Caden Powers, guarded closely by Adams. In the mid-range, at the free throw line, a bounce pass to Obele with the slam. Colin Metcalf lost the big center. It's 29-27 now. Here's Maryland. Washington's got it. Almost took that one extra step for the travel. He's got it to Darius Adams now. Adams to Saunders. Here's Andre Mills. Trying to drive him with his left. Kicks back out to Adams. Gets a screen from Metcalf. Metcalf rolls to the basket. Doesn't get the look. Adams drives. Kicks out corner. Saunders Mills on the wing. Drives inside. A fight for the ball. It's a jump ball. Caden Powers got his hand on it. And the possession arrow is in the direction of Maryland. So with 6 seconds left on the shot clock, Darius Adams will take the inbound. Good defensive awareness there for the true freshman guard Powers, who started but has only played 6 minutes so far today. Similarly to Obele, started, has only registered 7 minutes. As Metcalf will make a early exit onto the bench. He'll make way for Diggy Coit. Terps need some offense here. Coit's going to take the inbound to Adams in the corner. The 3 ball, no good. Now fight for the ball. Mills chases the ball down. The offensive rebound. Shot clock resets. 19 minutes left to go. He's going to drive right on the baseline. Puts it up. No good. Rims out. Another fight for the ball. Zerno comes down with it. Dylan Grant now is going to get it to Francis. Trying to initiate some offense. Thought about lobbing it into Obele, but here's Zerno. The 3. Cash money. Haroon Zerno, 34% three-point shooter, connects from downtown. And it's a 5-point Rutgers lead, 32-27. 18:40 left to go. Here's Andre Mills in the corner. Can he answer? No. And it's hunted down by Francis. Here's Caden Powers. Gets a screen from Obele. He's going to kick it to Tariq Francis. Zerno again. Wants to get it to Obele. And Washington tried to jump the pass. Instead, he gets a reach and foul. It'll be the first of the half for the Terps. And that is Washington's second of the day. No Terps in serious foul trouble yet. Buzz Williams is hoping that stays the case. So Obele's going to get in the corner. Immediately back to Francis. The 3 bounces out. Obele tries to swat it back, and it's back with Tariq Francis. Powers rekindles it. He tries to spin on Darius Adams and puts it in. Some finesse from the Seattle, Washington native. And it's a 7-point Rutgers lead and some early juice from the Scarlet Knight faithful and an early timeout from Maryland. 17:48 left to go. 34-27 Rutgers, and it's a tale of 2 different teams coming out of the locker room early. Rutgers has hit some shots. They've gotten the shots they've wanted, getting to their spots. Maryland not getting what they want. They miss some shots, and Rutgers turning defense into offense. Really nice job from them. We'll step aside here for this timeout, and we'll rejoin you here on WMUC Sports. Both teams break the huddle from the media timeout, and we are ready to go as Rutgers on a 7-0 run to start the second half. They lead 34-27 with 17 minutes, 48 seconds left to play here. And Maryland will have it side out. Elijah Saunders will take it. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Terps to find a look. As the Rutgers faithful bringing a lot of energy so far in this game, especially with this run. They've been given plenty of reason to be excited so far this Sunday afternoon. Right under the Terps, needing a bucket here. Elijah Saunders will take it. Quiet day from him so far, only 3 points. Saunders will try to find a look. He's going to get it out to Washington. Here's Diggy Coit up top, guarded by Tariq Francis. Saunders thought about the shot, won't. Coit gets it to Saunders now, back into the mid-range. He's trying to back down Grant. Pump fake, puts it up and good. Elite post work from the Virginia transfer, and Maryland's on the board in the second half. Here's Tariq Francis now. Adams is on him closely. Sagging off a little bit. On his right hand, Francis. Oblay with it. Right at the Jersey Mike's Arena sign. Here's Dylan Grant. Tariq Francis on the left wing. Oblay in the post. Tries to spin, kicks it out. Haroon Zerno a three. No good. Mills with the rebound. It was a good look for Zerno on the wing as Mills has got it back. 17 minutes left to go. Uses the screen from Saunders. Stops his dribble at the three-point line. Here's Diggy Coit. Washington's got it. Up top, looking for someone. Hands it off to Coit, and an offensive foul. They're going to call Washington on his illegal screen. There's going to be a foul, and Washington now picks up his third with 16:53 left to go, and down the line, that could potentially be something to monitor for the Terps. So here's Tariq Francis now. Gets it to Caden Powers. Dylan Grant with it. Back over to Francis. Won't use a flare screen. Francis, Zerno. Back to Francis. Pump fakes on Mills. Drives inside the floater. Rolls out, won't go. A fight for the board. Washington's got it out of the scrum. Mills bit the shot fake, but the floater won't go. Here's Coit. Has Dylan Grant on him. He's going to get it to Mills. Coit looking like he wants some of those step-back threes. He's patented. Here's Adams. 10 seconds left now on the shot clock. Working on Zerno. Drives baseline on the right. He's done it multiple times today. Tries to put the ball up. Won't go. Rolls off the left side of the rim. Oblay with the rebound. Just under 16 left to go. Tariq Francis with it. Zerno. Shot fake. Drives inside on his right hand. It's good. A physical finish from Haroon Zerno from Bosnia and Herzegovina. And he's given the Terps some trouble in this second half. Mills' second chance putback is good. A good answer from the Terps. Mills has got 4. Mills had 24, a career game against Iowa. Terps are going to need some of that offensive explosion as Francis driving on Darius Adams with no. Andre Mills with the block. Some confusion there as they had both of them on Francis, and a foul is called on Caden Powers. And with that foul, we will go to timeout. So Maryland answers back. It's 36-31. 15 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here. We will be back with you in a moment on WMUC Sports.
Welcome to the floor. Rutgers University dance.
Back with you now out of the media timeout with 15 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in regulation. The Terps trail Rutgers by 5 by a score of 36-31. It's been all Rutgers so far to start the second half. They've came out on a 9-4 run. The Terps will make a substitution here. Isaiah Watts has checked in along with Colin Metcalf. It will be the Terps inbounding it off the timeout after the personal foul on Caden Powers. It'll be Mills taking the inbound. He's going to float out to Metcalf, almost turned over by Tariq Francis. That means Diggy Coit's open for 3. And can't you see, Diggy Coit makes it a 2-point game. Just a sliver of time needed to make a big impact. It's 36-34. Isaiah Watts, close defense on Francis. And that half-court trap. Here's Haroon Zerno. Back to Tariq Francis. Francis working on Isaiah Watts. Obele, Zerno, the catch and shoot 3. It's good. Answers right back. Haroon Zerno is on fire. And it's a 39-34 ball game. Here comes Diggy Coit. He's got 7 so far today. Elijah Saunders with it. Back to Mills. Mills, step back. Down to Elijah Saunders in the mid-range. Saunders working on Dylan Grant. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Backs down Grant on his right hand. Uses his shoulder. Throws it up. No foul. All ball. And they're saying it went off Maryland. In a Rutgers possession. 14-16 left to go. Maryland bench thought that one was a foul. Here's Francis now. Maryland still running that half-court trap. Here's Caden Powers with it. Back to Francis. Francis 2 for 9 from the field. 0 for 4 from 3. Still got 7 points, though, with those 3 shots he hit from the charity stripe. Here's Caden Powers. Francis, Zerno, another 3 from the corner. You betcha. And he's got Jersey Mike's Arena rocking. Haroon Zerno with 13 points. He's 50% from downtown. And another timeout from Buzz Williams. Zerno came into this game averaging 6.8 points per game. He's got 13 already, and we still got 13 and a half left to go. And the catch and shoot 3s are just killing Maryland defensively. And Rutgers has brought this game now to an 8-point lead. It's 42-34. They are not missing, and at some point one of these teams is going to start hitting their shots. Right now it's Rutgers, and pretty soon it's got to start being Maryland. Rutgers winning the half so far, 15-7. In the second half, they're 60% from 3. It was a 4-15 from behind the arc in the first 20 for Rutgers. Right now, about 6.5 minutes in, 3 for 5. As both teams break their huddle after the 30-second timeout, Solomon Washington will check back in for the Terps. All starters still in the game for Rutgers. No substitutions yet for Steve Peichel. Peichel played for UConn in the early 1990s. Was a team captain, a great player up in Stores for the Huskies. Now he's in Piscataway, leading the Scarlet Knights. Colin Metcalf takes the inbound for the Terps. Here's Diggy Coit. Gets it to Saunders coming off the off-ball screen. Here's Mills, his 3. No, off the back rim. Coit, though, corrals the offensive rebound. Uses a screen from Metcalf. He's got the mismatch on Obele. Can he get by him? Makes a miss. Passes it to Mills. Another attempt. No good. And an offensive foul called against, I believe will be against Colin Metcalf. And another foul. It will be against Metcalf. First foul, the 3rd foul of the half for Maryland. It's also Metcalf's 3rd. And you don't want this game to start slipping away if you're Maryland. Here's Francis. Dylan Grant, Obele. Gets it over to Francis on his left hand, guarded by Washington. Zerno tried to catch it, shoot 3, but Mills catches up to him quickly. Francis from just behind the free throw line. The midi is good. Tariq Francis makes it a 10-point game now. It's 44-34. Francis has got 9 and some noise being made. Maryland with a 10-point deficit now. Saunders with it in the mid-range. He's lived in this area today. Trying to back down Francis. Kicks it out. Sullivan Washington. The corner 3. Air mails it. But Metcalf with the rebound. It's blocked by Obole. Metcalf waited just a second too long to put it back up. And a swat from the Scarlet Knights leading shot blocker. Here's Tariq Francis. Zerno in the corner. Drives. Baseline. Kicks it out. Caden Powers in the corner. Zerno has got to look for 3. Another one. Just rims out. Unlucky. That would have torn this place open. It's a lazy pass from Washington. Stolen by Powers. Euro steps. Coit lays it up with ease. And Buzz Williams, with only 1 timeout left, has to let this game go. Maryland searching for answers. 11 minutes, 40 seconds left. They trail by 12. Coit with it. A step back 3. Answers. Diggy Coit with a much-needed bucket for the Terps. It's a 9-point game now, 46-37. And Tariq Francis with it now. Some subs incoming for both sides. Zerno thought about the 3. Would have been very contested. Gets a screen from Obole. Still guarded by Washington. Tries a step back. Makes a man miss. A floater off the front of the rim. Washington with the rebound. Good defense from number 9. Here's Diggy Coit. Guarded by Zerno. Just under 11 minutes left to go. Thought about another step back 3. He pulls it off the front of the rim. A fight for the rebound. Francis has got it. And a foul on Elijah Saunders. That'll be the 4th team foul for the Terps. And that'll take us to the under 12 timeout here. 10:52 left to go. It's the Scarlet Knights who hold a 9-point lead, 46-37. They got the momentum right now. We'll see what Buzz Williams and co. cook in their huddle. We'll be back with you in a moment.
Fans, your 2026 Rutgers football schedule is out now. Don't miss a moment this season at SHI Stadium. Enter the fun of the Rutgers pregame boardwalk with rides, games, food, music, and other fun activities. To purchase your season tickets now, check out
Both teams have broken their huddles, and we're back from the media timeout here from Jersey Mike's Arena in Piscataway. It's a 9-point Rutgers lead right now. They lead the Terps 46-37. Coming out of the break, it's been all Scarlet night so far in this first 10 minutes. Terps searching for answers, especially offensively. Rutgers starting to get some buckets to go as well. And it'll be Rutgers ball now, out of the inbound. It'll be Jamichael Davis checking in. He'll be taking the ball up. Here's Caden Powers with it. Decides not to use the screen from Obley. Darren Buchanan also in the game. He'll slide it back to Jamichael Davis. Davis over to Powers in the post. Obley, he's got a size advantage. With Adams, that was Darren Buchanan actually, but he will get the foul. Terps picking up the fouls early on. Call will go against Darius Adams, just a second of the day so far. With 10.5 minutes left, Darren Buchanan will go to the line. Taking his first free throws. Has only taken one shot, but he made it. He's got 2 points. Also a few boards. He got 5 rebounds and an assist. His first free throw will go. Make it 47-37. Buchanan, transfer from George Washington, also spent a redshirt year at Virginia Tech. Hits both free throws. It makes it a 48-37 game. Maryland escapes the half-court trap from Rutgers. Washington's got it. Back to Adams. Washington gets it to Diggy Coit. He's going to try to initiate something for this Terrapin offense. That is in search of points. He's going to drive. He's going to run right by everyone. Tries the opposite hand finish with a Bole closing. Metcalf rebound. Back to Coit in the corner off the front of the rim. The three no good. The rebound from Zerno. Here's Jamichael Davis working on Coit. Zerno. Buchanan. Slides it to Caden Powers. On the left wing. Stops his dribble. Decides to pull up from 3. Won't connect. Here's Andre Mills. Almost lost the ball. Zerno picks him up a little further. And Metcalf is able to get the pass from Mills. He's going to get it to Adams now. Metcalf off the pass from Adams. Gets it to Mills. Mills works his way inside the paint. Spin move. No good. And a fat deck. Takes a second. And he will go to the line. Mills attacking the rim. He did it so well last week against Iowa. And he'll have a chance to add some points on the board for the Terps. He struggled offensively today. Just 4 points on 2 for 12 shooting. 0 for 5 from 3. His first free throw will go. Bounced around a few times on the rim, but it will connect. It's 48-38. And Elijah Saunders will take Darius Adams now out of the game. A short rotation for Buzz Williams. Diggy Coit's that 6th man, but we haven't seen anyone else so far in the second half. The second free throw from Mills is good. He's got 6. It's a 48-39 game. 9.5 minutes left to play. Here's Buchanan. Jamichael Davis has got it. Zerno thought about the 3. Coit picks him up quickly. Jamichael Davis now. Setting some offense. Quarterbacking the rest of this team. He gets it to Buchanan, who gets inside in the paint. Contested by Metcalf. He finishes regardless. Makes it a 50-39 game. A physical finish from number 5 wearing red. 9 minutes left to go. Here's Diggy Coit. Saunders pulls up from 3. Off the side of the rim. Rutgers can make it the biggest lead of the game. So far, it's been 11. Here's Buchanan with it. 8:45 left to go. Buchanan working on Saunders. He's feeling himself. Tries to spin in the mid-range. Backing Saunders down. Passes to Powers. Fadeaway mid-range connects. Scarlet Knights are getting anything at will right now. The Terps are having a hard time defensively. They're having a harder time offensively. It's a 13-point game, 52-39. Mills tries to drive off the side of the rim. Washington, the offensive rebound. No, but a foul on the putback. So he will get a chance to get 2 at the line. And the Terps likely going to need to start stringing together some points here if they want a chance at making this a close game. Washington 7 points today, has added 12 rebounds for the Terps. That leads everyone on the floor today. Washington facing the student section. His first free throw is good. Few substitutions for both teams. Darius Adams will take out Diggy Coit, and Haroon Zerno and Emmanuel Obele will make way for Dylan Grant and Tariq Francis. Washington now getting ready for his second free throw. And it just bounces out. Another fight for the ball, a jump ball, and it will stay with the Terps. And we'll go with Rutgers. Sorry, the possession arrow is flipped. And it will go with the Scarlet Knights. It's a 12-point game, 52-40. 8:19 left to go. Here comes Jamichael Davis. Tariq Francis now with it, gets it to Buchanan. Buchanan drives on Darius Adams with his right hand, no good. Mills with the rebound, pushes it up the floor with some tempo. Flying down, kicks it to Adams, the wing three, connects! Darius Adams makes it a 9-point game, some transition offense. Here's Jamichael Davis. It's 52-43 Rutgers. 7:45 left to play. Jamichael Davis with it now. Here comes Tariq Francis now. Tries to get a screen from Buchanan. He's going to get it back to Buchanan. Guarded by Saunders. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. The mid-range off the rim. Washington another rebound. That's his 13th, and Colin Metcalf is shaken up in the restricted area. He is going to get some attention. His head is down. It looks like he got hit in the head hard. As the Maryland trainers attend to him, he's already being pulled up. Looked like he got hit pretty hard. He's going to be able to easily walk to the bench under his own power. As the Maryland trails by 9, 52-43 to Rutgers. It will be Maryland ball when we come back.
Fans, last Sunday, Rutgers men's golf alum Chris Goddard outlasted the competition, taking home the WM Phoenix Open title, making it Goddard's second PGA title this season and 4th overall on tour. We want to congratulate Chris Goddard on this championship and wish him the best of luck this PGA season. You know what time it is. Let's welcome back to Jersey Mike's Arena, former MLB All-Star and Rutgers alum. Give it up for Josh.
We are just about set and ready to go from the Under 8 media timeout here at Jersey Mike's Arena from Piscataway, New Jersey. as Maryland trails Rutgers by 9 points, 52-43. Terps searching for some answers. They will have the ball off the timeout. As Maryland still in their huddle. They have not broken yet. Refs have not broken up anything yet. We'll be back in the action very soon. It's been all Rutgers so far this half. Simply put, just hitting more shots than the Terps are. Especially Harun Zerno, the native of Bosnia and Herzegovina, has been on fire today. Came in shooting 34% from three. So far today, he's got 13 points. Maryland still in the huddle. Steve Peichel had his team ready to go very early. Rutgers 5 of Dylan Grant, Jermichael Davis, Tariq Francis, Darren Buchanan, Harun Zerno was out waiting at the R. Steve Peichel is going to bring them back for a little bit. Buzz Williams still in deep discussion with his squad. Maryland looking to find some sort of offensive rhythm on this possession, trying to find some sort of remnants of how they played in that Iowa game. It looked like the Terps looked so much smoother. There seemed to be an actual game plan that the Terps were executing. See if they can rekindle some of that here as they look to beat Rutgers for the 4th time in a row. Maryland leads the overall series with Rutgers 16-8. They're also 7-3 in their last 10 games here in Piscataway. So we are getting set, back ready to go. Colin Metcalf has checked out of the game momentarily. So Diggy Coit will sub back into the game for the Terps. Will be Darius Adams with the side out. He's going to toss it all the way to Diggy Coit, and we're back off and running here. 7:20 left to go. Coit tries to drive on his right. Closely guarded by Francis. Adams. Maryland offense moving very fast right now. Saunders back to Adams. Adams drives baseline. The contested lay is good. The Terps bench loving that one. It's 52-45 now. 7 minutes left to play. Darius Adams has 12 on the day so far. Harun Zerno. Darren Buchanan Jr. has it up top. He's going to hand it off to Jermichael Davis. Now guarded by Washington. Here's Tariq Francis on the wing. Goes left at the elbow. Drives inside the paint. The layup no good. Almost a 3-point play for the Scarlet Knights. But Tariq Francis with a great spin move. He's going to have the chance for 2 free points with 6:45 left to go. Francis with 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists today for Rutgers. As we said before, he's a 16.5 point per game scorer, adding about 2 rebounds and 2 assists per game. And his first free throw will not go. Francis, a near 90% free throw shooter. You do not see him miss often. Francis gets set for his second free throw. It goes up, it goes down. It is 53-45 Rutgers now. 6:40 left to play in regulation. Diggy Coit drives on his right, kicks it out to Mills. It was a weak pass, so no three. Instead, he's going to sidestep, take it himself, and Andre Mills. Boy, did he need that one to go. His first 3 of the day. Mills has 9. It's a 5-point game now. A quick double cover on Davis. He gets out of it. He's going to get it to Buchanan off the pass. Here's Harun Zerno. Davis cuts back up top. Tariq Francis guarded by Saunders. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Francis working on Saunders. Uses the screen from Buchanan. He switched on to Washington. Tries to find a place to go. Here's Zerno cutting to the basket. Just rims out. Grant with the putback and the foul. The Terps could not close out the sophomore forward. And after a big 3 from Andre Mills, it's likely going to be undone for the most part by Dylan Grant. 6'8" forward. A great putback from him. Grant's got 9 now on the day. Could make this 10. Would be his 15th game in double figures this season, It won't go. Announcer's jinx. The 75% free throw shooter cannot connect, but it's a 7-point game now. Under 6 left to go. Rutgers leads 55-48. Here comes Maryland. Diggy Coit, couple in between the leg dribbles. JaMychal Davis putting on the pressure. Trying to trap Coit. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. No one else has touched it but Diggy Coit this possession. We're 7 seconds left in the shot clock. Michael gets a shot. It stays with Maryland, but JaMychal Davis got a hand on that one. No one has touched the ball other than Diggy Coit. We have 4.5 seconds left in the shot clock. Not a recipe for success when you have one player burying himself in the corner, but the ball goes out of bounds, stays with Maryland. Terp's going to have a look at a shot here. We'll be able to get something to go now. Darius Adams will inbound it, and Steve Peichel has opted to review this one. He's take it. 55-48 Rutgers, 5:34 left to play now. And the officials will go to the booth. A 30-second timeout from Peichel. Will he use this review? It looks like it is being looked at. And it might have gone off Washington.